I think the big thing is that I would hope that they would take away is really that this is not a scary holiday. It has nothing to do with Halloween, that this is mainly just about honoring those who came before us. And that is, if they take nothing else, that's all I want them to take, that Dia de los Muertos is simply honoring our ancestors.
This weekend we are celebrating our annual Dia de los Muertos celebration. It's Saturday, November 3rd, and it started out kind of as three parts: as a celebration, education to the community on what the holiday is, and it's also our main fundraiser. So there's multiple parts to the event. So we're having dinner across the street at our event center. We have a brand new chef who's making everything in our own Nana's kitchen. So we have appetizers, desserts, entrees. We're really excited. We have silent auction, raffle prizes, things like that. We'll also be closing off Broadway, and our art coordinator will be setting up outdoor decorations that the guests will kind of walk under a tent, and it's kind of a Dia de los Muertos, outdoor gallery they kind of go through. And then the big part is over here at our art gallery, they come to the altars, and that's what the holiday is really about, is setting up altars in memory of your loved one. So we have, I believe, a little over a dozen altars right now that will be on display that evening, that then the attendees and guests can kind of walk through and learn about. We always do kind of a speaker or presentation at the event where someone will come and educate the attendees on what the holiday is or the origin of the holiday. And this year we kind of wanted to change it up a little bit and kind of have some fun. So this year the presentation is that every table has a piece of an altar, and as I take them through the setup, by the end of the evening everyone will have built a community altar that'll stay up for 2 weeks together. So their centerpieces are centerpieces, but they also don't realize they're part of the big altar. And then at the very end, we're giving them each cards that they can write a prayer or someone's name of a loved one, or just any symbolism that will go on the community altar, and that will also be blessed. So if they didn't even get a chance to do their own, there's actually still a chance for them to do something for someone else that maybe passed away.
That one will be a community altar. That one is more of a collaboration for all of the attendants of our fundraiser to come together and to put an altar together who maybe have not done one in the past. I think it'll be a good feeling, kind of to allow so many different people from different backgrounds to come together and to make something that is not really for a specific person, but to honor our past, because I think that's really what the altars are all about.
The altars, I always tell everyone it's really actually therapeutic, and so we have a couple new altars and we have some altars that come every year, but pretty much you set up an altar. It could be for one person or multiple people, and you put pretty much everything of theirs, whether it's food, maybe some hobbies, music, a job, vacation, anything that really expresses to you kind of their being. And so you set up an altar, in their honor with their pictures and things like that. You also put food and drink out, because it's believed that they can make the journey for one night to come and have a meal with their loved ones. And then there's lots of other additional symbolisms that go with it. But the altar, people put a lot of time into really choosing what they're going to put on the altar and really thinking about what, expresses to them of that loved one that they're kind of symbolizing it for. There's a couple of things. I think it's really important, especially in this day and age, is to properly educate everyone what the holiday is really about. It's a really happy, joyous, colorful holiday. It's not dark or anything like that. It's believed that, our loved ones can visit us, and it's just like a celebration of their lives and stories and songs and things like that. So I think it's really important to share that part of the culture, because if people understand it more, they may not judge it, or there just may be more conversation, around it. And because, Latinos are very high in this area, and even in this area specifically in Toledo in the Old South End, it's really good to kind of celebrate their heritage and their culture to make sure that, we're sharing it with everyone.